Tell the raccoon story, Lauren, tell the raccoon story. Here we go! Recently, a raccoon was evicted from a pool shed in my neighborhood. When you live in the city, yeah, there are squirrels, yeah, there are birds, ducks, rabbits on occasion, but when there's a raccoon, it's a big deal. The raccoon had been spotted going into this particular pool shed by some of the neighborhood boys who were playing hockey. About 2 weeks before the eviction, I saw the raccoon at night just kind of ambling around the neighborhood. It would go from one driveway to another driveway and then just sit in the middle of the road. And it was walking funny and kind of large, and it was just worrying me. And it was a big raccoon. Like, you don't want to mess with a raccoon. You don't want to cross a raccoon because you will lose, and they have sharp teeth. And then at one point it just goes off by the sidewalk and this car comes barreling around the corner and the raccoon's just sitting there. Like, the car comes within 1 foot of it and it's just all like, yeah man, that's cool. Fast forward 2 weeks later, I'm babysitting, and midway through the evening my brother comes over ostensibly to watch the hockey game, but as soon as we open the door he says, "Hey guys, they're taking the raccoon out of the pool shed." And we're like, what? Everyone comes to the door and we're watching. There are 3 people outside, one of which has taken off the side of the shed where the raccoon was. The raccoon's outside, and then each of these people has 1 baby in each hand. There are 5 babies. 5 baby raccoons. Oh my god, that raccoon was pregnant. That's why she was walking so weird. And these baby raccoons did not look more than 2 weeks old. One of them was being placed on the ground and he could not hold himself up. He was kind of being used as bait so that the mother raccoon would go towards the green space and not make a home in the pool shed. And eventually they led her over. But this poor raccoon, she looked so distressed. She was turning towards the pool shed, towards her home, towards her baby. She just couldn't decide and she looked really stressed out. Eventually all the raccoons were let out into the green space with the intention that the mother raccoon would build them a new home there. At this point, the hockey game was pretty much forgotten, and my brother and the kids I was babysitting and I were all in front of the big picture window. We'd hiked the blinds up and we were sitting there with our chips just watching this all go down. And once everything seemed like it had been resolved, they were closing up the hole, they were fixing the fence in the pool shed. The raccoon comes back the sneaky back way. She had a plan B. So we go over and warn the neighbors that, you know, the raccoon's not gone, just to keep an eye out because she's taking the back way. She may possibly try to set up camp again, who knows, just keep an eye out, is what we said. Then we go back in and we look back out the window and sure enough, she goes the back way again, back out into the green space. And then about 5 or 10 minutes later, she comes back and she has one of the babies in her mouth. And she goes all the way her sneaky back way. And then 5 minutes later, she comes back. And then 10 minutes later, she's back with another baby. And she makes 5 trips for all 5 of the babies. And you could see on her face that this raccoon was not happy. At first she just seemed a bit panicked, like, oh, I gotta get all my babies back to the house. By the 3rd baby raccoon, she looked a bit annoyed, like, they expect me to build a whole new house for all 5 babies when I have 5 babies to feed and take care of? Hello? And then by the last baby raccoon, she looked tired. Poor thing was tripping over her feet, but she got them all safe. So kudos to you, Mama Raccoon, you are awesome. It's been about a month since this happened and I haven't seen them since, but my hope is that the Humane Society found them and took them someplace where they can be safe and that they're not in the way of cars and people's pool sheds. So I hope everything's good for them, but wow. If you have any crazy awesome animal stories of your own, please share in the comments or do a video response. And if you like this video, please show it by giving me a thumbs up. You don't have to, but it would be awesome if you did. And as always, take care and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!